All right, we are on a topic, approximation and rounding off numbers. Approximation and rounding off what? Numbers. All right, when we talk about rounding up, we have rounding up and rounding down. When a value is up to 5, we round it up. Once it's not up to 5, we round it down to 0. When we're rounding up, we are rounding up to 1 if the number is 5 and above. You're rounding up to 1. So in this approximation, we are going to consider number 1 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, what? 9. These are the only numbers we understand under this topic. So approximation. Now they said express. Let's take the first one, A. They said express 1, 6, 8, 0, 0, 0 to correct to the nearest 10,000. Nearest what? 10,000. So what we need to consider is the place value. What is the place value of all these digits? Like if you come here, this first 0 here is tens. This one is unit. This is 100, right? Sorry, this is unit, tens, 100. This is thousands. This is tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands. So they want us to place it in 10,000. So observe, this is what? Let's take this value, the unit, right? The tens, the 100. Now this is what? 1,000. This is 10,000. This is 10,000. So what we are going to consider here is to approximate that value that is close. Look at the number that is close to the 10,000, right? After the 1,000, we come to the 10,000. So this number is what should be rounding off for you to get your what? Your 10,000. So we have this one will not be touched because it is this value that we are going to be approximating. So we have 1. Now when we approximate, check very well. We are going to round up this number because the number is bigger than 5 or is up to 5. So we are rounding this number to become 1. So whenever you have rounded this number out, here becomes 0 automatically. So when you are rounding this up to 1, you add it to this 6, it becomes 7. So you have 0, 0, 0, 0. Automatically this 8 has become 0. So you have this value. This value, 170,000 as the new value after you have what? Expressed it in tens of what? Thousand. Now, B part of it is 99. How do you round up 99 to the nearest 10? Round up 99 to the nearest 10. Now, observe, 99 to the nearest 10. 10 here, this place value, look at the place value. You always observe the place values for you to solve the question given to you. Now, if you check very well, this is unit, right? Unit. And this place value for this one is tens. So they want you to get to the nearest what? Nearest 10. So for you to get to the nearest 10, you try to round up the number that is close to these tens. This 9 is the one that is close to these tens, right? So what do? Is this one rounding up or rounding down? It is rounding up because it is up to 5. It is up to 5. This 9 is bigger than 5 and it's up to 5, right? So since it's up to 5, what do? You change it to 1 and automatically this way becomes 0. That one you are adding to this tenth. This tenth, it will now become what? 100 as your final answer. Let me come again on this case. You know, if you add 1 to this 9, it becomes 10. And automatically, you have taken away that 1. That this 9 has become 0 here. Because you are rounding up to 1. Anytime you are rounding up or rounding a number, that particular number you are rounding up automatically becomes what? Becomes 0 already. Look at it here. It becomes 0. So that 1 you rounded up to, you add it to this 9. It becomes 10. That's how we got the 100. So this is how you approximate and round up what? A number. Round up what? A number. This is the approximation for this. Because if you check where this number is bigger than this, but you approximated it according to the question given to you, you rounded it up, okay, to get this value. So this is where we end this video. Thank you very much.